South Carolina Senate debate replaced with interviews after Lindsey Graham reportedly refuses COVID-19 test. He's not refusing a test because of his own Senate race/debate. He's refusing a test because hearings for Amy Coney Barrett begin on Monday. It's not a coincidence that the Senate GOP stopped announcing test results at 3. If they lose 4, they lose quorum. McConnell shut it down after the third positive. Which means he's already been tested and he's positive. If you get a chance, please watch this recent debate, https://youtube.b/eik6fwame, between Democrat Jamie Harrison and conservative Republican Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham is a lying, dog-whistling, fear-mongering, groveling, boot-licking, snake oil salesman that says anything to be re-elected. Harrison is the far better candidate if you are looking to pick one that will help all Americans. And they say liberals are the biggest snowflakes. Time to go donate to Jamie again. How is it possible that we aren't regularly testing everyone in Congress and releasing the test results to the public? That would be an absolute no-brainer. Only do one interview, not one with Graham. Fuck Graham if he isn't going to act respectably to protect the population he's serving. Imagine the right's response if Jamie Harrison would have refused a COVID test. GOP. Soaring to new heights of hypocrisy. I encourage everyone pissed off by Graham's insistence that he be allowed to try to infect his opposition to donate to his opposition, Jamie Harrison. https://jamieharrison.com. There's always that emperor that hides their zombie bite. They are also always the most garbage human being. If he tests positive, then that means McConnell can't do the Scottish vote with not enough people to confirm. Only reason Graham is holding this off. When pressed, the lifelong Southern bachelor denied that he had tested positive for COVID-19, insisting he merely had a case of the vapors before falling back on his favorite, velvet-lined antique fainting couch. It's clear to me that Lindsey Graham's refusal to get tested has nothing to do with the debate, but everything to do with the fact that he's the chair of the Judicial Committee, the same committee which will soon be taking up the issue of the next SC nominee. Graham testing positive with that looming will do far more damage than him losing his election. What a piece of shit. Sounds like an excuse for Graham to pull out of the debate without saying so. That debate didn't do him any favors and only raised the stature of Jamie Harrison. #Lindsey the coward. Graham must test. Hell no. Keep allowing them to change the rules and throw tantrums and placating to the fascist is how we got ourselves in this situation. Either he takes the test for COVID and does the debate, or give the platform to Harrison. It's not that hard. Everyone in that state needs to be calling whoever is allowing Graham to do this and speak up on what's right. Allowing Graham to speak for 30 minutes without having to take accountability is absolute bullshit. So first masks were for sheep, now testing is for pussies. The Republican Party is the disease. Lindsey Graham is a coward. He should run ads asking why he won't take the test. Because he won't admit he got it from the president, who endangers everyone with his recklessness. So he either has it, has reason to think he has it, or he's afraid of losing the debate again. Am I missing anything? Dang it, so we won't see more of Lindsey squirming and looking at the ground like a child being scolded. Well, my weekend's ruined now. Edit, say not say. Also, make sure to vote wherever you are. #do not interview Graham. Let him sit home quietly and stew in his COVID. Do not encourage or entertain these murderers. It is shocking that this country's leaders aren't getting routine checks. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Most single men in their 60s are more concerned about their own health. Why can't he just get a test? And this should be a requirement from the debate commission. I think the new format hurts Harrison more than it does Graham. Harrison was clearly more on point than Graham last debate, could fact-check in real time, and was able to bring up issues than Graham wanted to avoid. None of those things are possible under the new format, so he cedes some major advantages, in my opinion. And honestly, no one gives a shit about prolonged interviews, where candidates can simply sidestep questions without being called out for it. The optics of refusing a test look bad to many of us, but you also have to remember the demographics of the state. SC is Trump country, many people are coveted, and many will simply believe Graham when he claims that Harrison just wants out of the debate. Keep in mind, they debated last week, when Graham was known to have been exposed to numerous COVID-positive people in the preceding days. I understand and respect Harrison's choice, but many SC voters will not, and Harrison gives up some of his strengths under the new format. I'm pretty sure that if Lindsey doesn't have it, a few of his ladybugs do. I hope they press him hard on Trump. Just the latest example of Lindsey Graham being a huge piece of shit. Vote Harrison, South Carolina. As a South Carolinian, fuck Lindsey Graham. What does it take for people to see that these men are not acting in the interest of their voters? There are other conservatives that aren't as extreme, petty, or deadly. Other people who would do their jobs instead of not doing anything and collecting a paycheck. It'd be great if they were replaced with Democrats, but just as good if they were replaced with Republicans that were actually willing to work with Democrats to find a solution. Screw this. If Graham refuses to play by the rules, let Harrison take the stage in a town hall event. If Graham doesn't find that fair, he can take the fucking COVID test. I like how being a Republican allows you to be a pussy and get out of debates because you're getting your ass kicked. That's really why he pulled this stunt, fucking loser. No Senate hearings until negative tests for all involved. McTurtle cannot reasonably ask senators to endanger their lives if they won't even prove that they aren't infectious. Graham doesn't want to get a test because he knows he may be positive. If he's positive, guess what? He would have to quarantine for 10 to 14 days. He is head of the Judiciary Committee where they are scheduled to start the process of confirming Barrett next week. If he isn't present, they would have to cancel. I'm filling out my absentee ballot for Harrison right now. Graham is slime. Trashed Trump before election in 2016, then became his golf buddy after. Vowed to never vote on a Supreme Court justice during an election year many times. Changed his mind within 48 HRS of RBG dying. Is getting outspent about 3-1 and is constantly begging for money, and I quote, "Help me. They're killing me, money-wise. Help me. You helped me last week, help me again." And another, "This money is because they hate my guts. Need to get that trash out of South Carolina. Let's get rid of Loeffler in Georgia as well." Taking his cues from the chief to get out of a thrashing at a debate. So are they supposed to just start these SCOTUS hearings with a bunch of super spreaders that refuse to get tested? This is strategic. Senators won't take the test because if they test positive they will have to quarantine, resulting in fewer Republicans that can vote for the next Supreme Court justice. It's crazy that the pandemic is a partisan issue, and it's even more crazy that taking a test after being exposed to someone who tests positive before going to a public debate is a partisan issue too. By refusing the COVID test, Graham unwittingly submitted to and failed the IQ test. Graham got absolutely destroyed in the last debate. Denying COVID testing is a convenient way for him to skip the debate. Lindsey got the Rona. The sergeant at arms should be refusing anyone without a test to any government buildings. The Republicans are so screwed and it makes me so happy. I will never, ever vote for a Republican for the rest of my life.